EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Brady. It's complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but, CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
Now Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
Let's go, line 50, line 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
To throw, it's Brady. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after...
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On second down, Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now it's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense. And the Raiders have got him. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Green to bring it back.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Brady. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here by a point. 10-9. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? when you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Over the middle, caught by Mims.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Denzel Mims.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Green to bring it back.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries.